And we're online. Hello everyone and welcome to TeaPod. We are joined by a lovely guest, GeriG from GeriG Reviews, who
Hi
is
guys.
hello, who is
Hello.
talented, and she has really good movie reviews or theories or sort of movie or TV shows related content. I loved your Deadpool video, by the way. It was awesome. I love Deadpool. It's my favorite
Oh, thank
hero.
you very much. I'm glad you liked it.
And we are here to discuss what's actually happening in movie business, in game business, just in general,
And
Awesome.
to discuss what's happening on your channel.
as well.
Okay.
So what's new?
So, what's new? Well, I was going actually to do another video about some very interesting news that broke out about some artists that drew Xena Warrior Princess as a Disney character, and it was just a stroke of genius because if Disney see this, they could buy Xena and make amazing stuff with her and her character because now princesses are very popular, as you know, in the Disney universe. But I totally mixed up the two universes, Marvel and DC, and I said that. Uh, I said that they should totally make Xena fight Wonder Woman and so on, and I messed up the whole video, so I have to do it again now.
Well,
Yeah, I
can
did.
you imagine Xena being on Disney? Like, it's a princess movie. Do you want to throw a check, Ram? That would be.
That
They
that will
should really
be.
make it a musical, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't want Xena to be made in a music or something like this because they will totally butcher her
Yeah.
character and everything. But somebody just have to do something because right now Universal doesn't know what to do with the rights, and they even don't know who owns the rights. Universal, Renaissance Studios, they mixed up the whole thing, and now they're wondering what to do.
Why this
So
happens? Like, why this happens? Same issue with Fallout. Nobody knew who owns the IP. Same issue with Wasteland. Nobody know who owns the IP. Or No One Lives Forever 2, which is awesome game, by the way. Again, no one knows who owns the IP, who owns the license, and that's why it's not on the Steam. Like, why? How
yeah.
can you not
It's
know who owns it?
it's things like this, and they, in the end, damage the consumer. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And in the case of Xena, it's just a very old show now, and they just lost all the documents, basically. And they wanted to bring her back on the TV screen, but once again, they are wondering what to do, wondering what
How
to do.
how
And
how long has Xena not been going on for?
Oh, like 20 years
well,
now.
uh,
Really?
actually,
Yeah.
2001.
2001.
2001.
I remember
Yeah,
watching the old ones, when I was like kid in 1998.
1995.
Yeah, it was like
Uh,
when I was watching it, and that's like where I stuck with Xena. I also
Yeah.
remember that they did like a crossover or like a cross promotion with Hercules, I believe.
Actually, Hercules started Xena. I mean, Xena was a character that appeared in Hercules, and she was so successful that they made two more episodes.
It was the other way
The whole
around, yeah.
thing turned into the Xena trilogy, and after this, the Xena Warrior Princess show started, and actually surpassed Hercules.
I just
Uh,
remember that she was awesome with the chakram. She was throwing it around. It was awesome,
yeah, the
and she was
chakram.
making like a really awesome noise, like la 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 la. Throwing.
Oh
It's really
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
the Xena battle cry. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like every time I hear it, it's just like I can smell my mom, cooking some apple pie or something. It's just like my childhood.
very good memories, I guess.
Yeah. And then the Ducktales, right after. Oh.
Awesome. Yeah,
So
so on.
have you been playing some interesting game lately?
Well, I'm stuck on GTA 5 right now. I have to finish it, but it's so very, very long. I'm
So
just
you weren't
exhausted.
patient enough to wait for the console release, for the new gen console or PC release.
Well, I started on the PS3 and I just drag it on, drag it on.
Yeah.
It
Well,
looks GTA looks like an amazing game.
Yeah,
I'm actually jealous because I can't play it. I don't have console. I have to wait for a PC release. But on
I've
the other way around, in your face, we will have mod support. Hmm? We can modify the game, so I can wait for that.
yeah,
Anyway, GTA 5. I actually didn't you're not the type that would actually play GTA. Like I
uh,
thought that's like more of a male
No,
kind of thing.
a lot of girls play GTA.
Actually,
You'd be surprised.
I have seen a girl playing GTA.
Is that right?
And all she wanted to do was like killing hookers. You know.
Okay, look,
Oh.
the first time,
That's stupid.
I played GTA was at, you know, we're kids like this small,
Yeah,
and
from the top down perspective.
yeah,
GTA 2 or 1, yeah.
and we went around this girl's house, a friend of mine, and she's like, "Oh yeah, let's play with some GTA. Like our parents can't see it, so let's play now." I was like, what's going on here?" And I was probably 5 or something, 6, and yeah, so we played GTA,
Killed
and
a bunch of hookers.
yeah, and that was GTA 2, I think. It might have been 1. I'm not sure.
And
I haven't played
that's
those.
why it's not allowed close by, you know, kindergartens and shit. That's why they're not allowed
And-
close by.
And then the next time, I played it with a friend whose father used to be the chief of foreign police. No, what was it called? Chief of foreign police. Is that right?
I'm
The foreign
not
police,
sure.
but you think like a border control?
Yeah. The whole,
Yeah, so he was-
he was like one of the biggest guys in Czech, and he was the chief of the border control around all over Czech.
Yeah.
It's like-
and
And I remember with him, with his son playing GTA, and we were like, "Oh no, my father can't see this. Oh no."
Oh yeah.
That was so much fun. Actually, I think I'll show you.
You're gonna play it right now or something? Oh, we can see it's bot now. Awesome.
Awesome. Well, the old games are not really my thing. I mean, the older games, they just don't look very. Oh,
Well, it depends on the game, you know. Oh, you have a original box of Grand Theft Auto 1. Wow. Is it for Xbox? I mean, is it for PlayStation or PC?
it has to be for PlayStation
Is
2
it
or
for
1.
PlayStation or PC?
This one is for PlayStation 1.
Oh yeah.
It's like
The grey box.
the proper old school.
Oh, edges and pixels.
Yeah. You can't get further.
Legendary.
Oh, it's even legendary. Oh, it's Platinum Edition. Anyway,
Yeah, I think unfortunately it's not the first edition, which is a bit disappointing.
so, Geri, what is your favorite activity in GTA?
Favorite thing in GTA,
Yeah.
if I heard
What
right.
yeah. What do you like the most to do? You know, what things do you like? To do?
Well, I just play the main missions because I just want to finish the game, and then I played a little bit online, and I
Do
tried
you-
to.
Are you one of those person that uses cheats?
No,
No,
absolutely
when
not.
you play missions, you never use cheats.
No.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Yeah.
My brother, my cousin rather, completed GTA
How can
San
you do-
Andreas.
How can you confuse your brother with your cousin?
Well, we had a very close relationship. We were like brothers, really. And he finished GTA San Andreas at 100% with no death.
That's impossible.
He did it.
Is he like a?
Wow.
Like
I
a
think I've
sewer
probably
monster
still
or
got the
something?
save game on one of those memory cards. Do you know that?
Yeah, the PS2 memory cards, the 8 megabits.
8
Megabytes, yeah.
Yeah.
And it cost like $30 to buy them. It was like
Oh yeah,
They're
so,
so
expensive.
expensive.
The
Yeah.
signal kind of started to break.
And you're like, I've
Sam,
got
hold on.
8.
we are having technical issues. I actually have the guest name wrong
Yeah.
as well. I have 2 R's in it. Sorry,
Oh,
it's fixed.
it's okay. It's okay. 2 hours.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm just used to type in 2 R's in Geri, but you are Geri. Not used to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you're actually playing the missions, like you're playing the story of GTA. That's not really that common. That's actually
what
quite
I
nice to
always
see.
used to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I play the story. I love. I didn't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear
The
me?
connection broke. I hear you
come
now, but it kind of broke when you asked me the question. Now I can't really hear anything. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a mouse curver in Sam's nose. And
Thanks.
put in a-
Thanks.
Anyway, so you love the story of GTA. I believe it's overlooked side of GTA. Like many people like to play it just because I wanna get the best
Yeah.
car and get the best guns and then
Yeah,
wreak
no, I know
havoc.
they want to play the chaos and
No.
everything, and I like
Yeah.
to go where's the Michael's house. That region is where all the expensive cars are, and I
Oh,
just
yeah.
go and take the best car, go into those car shops and make the best of it, and then try to save it in his garage, and then
Then never ever
I
play the
take
game.
Frank's car,
You know,
but I
and
play the missions
What
all the
what
time.
what are the missions like? I found that the missions that I most enjoyed were in either San Andreas or GTA 4.
Hmm. Well, the missions are very interesting, depending on who are you playing with. Michael is more kind of a mobster guy,
yeah, he's like
and
a mafia man.
So
yeah.
you've got like a
Yeah.
couple stories you can choose.
Yeah, you have like
Yeah.
3 characters.
That's
three
very good.
characters.
Between
Yeah,
them, yeah.
Do
three
they do the same
characters.
missions or not?
No. They have
That's
their own
amazing.
lives.
That's amazing.
Sam,
That's so
Absolutely,
much
yeah.
stop
replayability.
interrupting Geri and let her talk, okay?
Franklin. So when you play with Franklin, he is from the ghetto. He's black. He has his own life, his own missions, and same goes for the other two guys. And their lives intertwine, let's say. And you play together, sometimes with all of them in one mission. You have to switch between them. The game starts blinking. I mean, you have some kind of a circle, and with the 3 characters on the circle. And when you have to switch to a certain character, it just starts blinking on his picture, and you have to switch very fast and start shooting, let's say, from a different location, and help the other 2 characters in the game. It's very dynamic sometimes.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. Like
Yeah,
I
that's-
have played it, but just like to try it out, so I haven't really gone into missions. And I do like the aspect of changing characters. I have seen
Yeah.
the bank heist mission where you rob a bank. It's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
It is really awesome. I thought that the bank heist in GTA 4 was the best bank heist in GTA series. This is the best one. Like it's really
Absolutely.
awesome.
Is it as good as Heist?
The Payday.
Yeah.
Payday is different game because Payday is focused on the heist,
Yeah.
where GTA is more of a
In the end,
gangster or crime.
yeah,
life
but in the
simulator.
end, I like the whole complexity that's in Payday, and I think if that was in Grand Theft Auto, when you go to rob a business, that would be great.
you
Well,
can rob like random stores and shit.
Yeah, I saw that online.
And you can also escape on a boat, ride a jet. It's just a lot better than Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs tried to
definitely.
go there a little bit, but they're not even close. GTA is amazingly done in every aspect.
Yeah,
Really.
they're just showing that even if there are like Saints Row and the clones of GTA, GTA still
Yeah.
has something to offer, and that's what
A
I
lot
really
more,
like.
actually.
But
a
it
lot more.
always has had.
Well,
It
yeah,
was-
Saints
It
Row
was
was
the
catching
first
up.
in its genre.
Like Saints Row was catching up slowly, and they just made this, and it's mind blowing.
Absolutely. Yeah, Saints Row is like a parody of GTA, but it's
Yeah.
amazing in its own way. But it's super funny. But it just can't give you what GTA gives you, because GTA is now more like the real world, with more real graphics and people, and that is more appealing
It's-
for me, at least.
I wouldn't
Also.
say more realistic, but it's like more to the ground. It's like based on reality more. Yeah, Saints Row is
Yeah.
just like a power fantasy.
Yeah,
Anyway,
but
okay. Let's stop the games because we can talk about GTA for like 3 hours.
yeah, you're right. Okay.
Your channel is about movies, and I did like the Deadpool, as I've said. I did like Deadpool video. Then I've seen your can't remember what it was like a Hercules or something.
The
It was-
Hercules Reborn review.
Yeah. It was like the most popular one. And
No, the most popular is Xena.
Yeah, Xena.
You-
Yeah.
So just search that.
the one with the 12,000 views. I just
Yeah,
forgot.
that's
I can't remember the name.
Yeah, that
And-
is the Xena review, yeah.
What is the best movie you have seen this year? Like, what's
The-
really
the
the movie
best-
you would see again and again and again?
hmm, I actually can remember all the movies that I've seen this year, which is not very. It doesn't speak well for the movies, actually. Um, I I don't know. Maybe X-Men was one of the best, for
Yeah, yeah.
sure. Spider-Man wasn't one of the best,
I haven't
but
seen that one.
I'm not a big fan of hero movies.
I am, but I just don't like Spider-Man.
Thing is,
yeah,
these
Go on.
heroes, they've got. Look, if you became a superhero, would you be like this totally nice guy that would be like, oh, I'm gonna save everyone and not care about myself?
Well, Sam, there's the issue. Every superhero
No,
needs a
you
villain.
wouldn't.
Every superhero needs a villain, you know. And when there's no villain, you become the villain. So when there's a villain
still.
for a superhero, like Joker for Batman and Doctor Octopus for Spider-Man, and
Yeah,
you know.
but thing is, all these superhero movies are like, this superhero is so good and he would do anything to save humanity. He would starve to
should-
death just to save one person.
I'll
It's
stop
like,
you there.
no, fuck you.
I'll
I'm
stop
just
you
gonna
there.
go fish a shark and eat it. Fuck off. I don't want to save you
I have
now.
to stop you there, Sam. I have to stop you there. You should watch Megamind.
I
If you want a
like
really like rotten superhero, go watch Megamind.
Watchmen.
Megamind, the
Watchmen
animation,
was my
right?
choice.
Yeah. It's like about the bad guy becoming a good guy, and the good guy becoming like a selfish asshole. It's
Okay,
awesome
I'll watch
movie.
that.
Yeah,
Well, the good guy was a complete idiot,
yeah, yeah.
basically.
What
It was
I
really
like-
awesome.
What I liked is Watchmen. I thought that was amazing because
Yeah,
the
it was-
heroes weren't just like, oh, I'm going to save everyone. They were actual people with superpowers, not
Yeah,
super
yeah.
people with superpowers. And
Yeah,
that's
but the
what I
movie
dislike.
itself was disgusting for me. Disgusting and very, very long, and just disturbing to watch. I mean, the
What's
whole
that?
atmosphere was kind of disturbing.
What
for
movie?
me. Watchmen.
Watchmen. That was
Yeah.
the comics is amazing, and the movie was amazing also.
So anyway, back
It-
to the point.
Okay.
Probably see a poster up there.
to the point.
Almost.
Your favorite movie was this year. What would you nominate as your favorite movie this year? I have my pick already. Like, no sweat.
Favorite movie this year. When you put me on the spot like this, I just can't think of any movies.
Mine
Yeah.
is How to Train Your Dragon 2. That's mine.
Oh, I'm waiting for this to come out on 3D for Blu-ray, so I can watch it on my TV 3D.
Yeah, you have like one of those fancy schmancy laser 3D,
Yeah.
awesome.
But
you
that
have
guy was a
Rorschach.
badass, at least.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
awesome.
That's my favorite character. He's the best.
Yeah, just
Rorschach.
go and kicks people's butts and other parts.
Oh,
Well-
like that scene where he's with that pregnant Asian woman.
I beg your pardon.
I really can't remember that
This
much
is-
from
It's
Watchmen,
like,
actually.
this is a real world situation. You've made a woman pregnant and you're fighting a war. What are you going to do? The woman is angry at you, grabs a bottle, and sticks it in your face.
Sam, you are a really
What do you do?
strange person.
That's very. The whole idea of this
You've
is
got
kind
a
of
big gun in
disgusting.
your hand.
That,
What do you
that's
do?
not an interview question.
And
What
you're
would
a
you do if
super-
someone stuck a
Yeah.
bottle in your face? That's not a proper interview question.
That's the best interview question.
I would do-
what
I would
would I
cry.
do?
What would you do if you were a superhero, and what would be your power?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's the
only
great
one
question.
power or only one power.
Yeah, only one.
Oh well, I
And
have
all the
to
powers
say
don't count. You know, it doesn't
from
count.
all the powers. Well, I just want to fly. That's my first thought, actually, of a superpower. If I have to choose, it
That's
will
a
be
decent
flight.
one, yeah. So you
And-
wouldn't have like to wait in the airlines, for airlines to take
Well,
off. You
get
just-
faster to work,
Yeah.
get faster to anywhere. Don't waste
Actually-
any time.
Actually, my most favorite superhero or superpower.
Would it be more convenient to teleport?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Jump.
yeah, but flying is a different feeling. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you see, you can feel the hair in your, the air in your hair and under your,
the wind in my
under your,
hair.
under your bum. But Jumper, the superpower from Jumper. That's my pick. Definitely.
Yeah, that movie was was kind of
it was bad. The
fun.
movie was bad, but the superpower was really awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. But I can't remember that the movie was bad or something like this. I just thought that it was okay.
Yeah, it was like I wouldn't watch that second time. Like I do like the power, but the heroes, like the not the heroes, but the actors are just not interesting enough. You know, for me, it was like pretty much like a superhero Twilight. You know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah, it is there is some of this element to it, but I'm actually remembered the movies that I like the most this year. Finally, so first of all, Guardians of the Galaxy, and then after this, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were the most fun. Not the most, not
Oh,
the
I
best
haven't
of the
seen them.
best, but fun. I had a lot more fun on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Guardians of the Galaxy. Actually.
I haven't seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm
Do you not
kind of
like The
pissed off.
Hobbit?
That's the last year.
Was
Oh,
it?
Sam, that's so 2013. But the last year is Frozen for me.
Oh no.
More than Hobbit. Frozen.
Oh,
Hobbit is second place. And you know why? Because they decided to make one book that has like 200 pages into 3 parts.
yeah. I
That's
agree
why
with
Hobbit
that.
is on second place.
I agree with that.
That's why Frozen is on first.
Yeah, but we can talk about what movies are left to the end of the year and which are the most anticipated movies.
Yeah, what
For
movie do you
instance.
anticipate the most? What movie are you
Yeah.
looking forward to?
Well, Dracula, The Hobbit, and what
Dracula
was
the
that?
Hobbit. That would be a great crossover.
Dracula, Untold, and The Hobbit,
Mr. Dracula.
and the last Hobbit.
And the last Hobbit.
The last of the Hobbits, which Dracula is also
Starring Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
You know, like the last of
starring-
the samurais.
starring Chris,
Awesome.
Chris Evans. Chris Evans, yeah. No.
And Anthony Hopkins. Who else?
Okay. And Mockingjay Part 2, Part 1, yeah. The Hunger Games.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to those. It is
Is
Yeah,
there
really
new
well
Hunger
made.
Games again?
Yeah, there's like 3 parts. Come on, Sam, where do you live? Which part of the world do
I'm
you
not.
live?
I'm not that much of a movie guy. When I want to watch
I
a
can see
movie,
that.
when I want to go to watch a movie, I go to a list of like top British movies,
Oh. So you watch Monty Python over and over again. Like you watch
and
Holy
I'm,
Grail
I'm,
over
I'm,
and
I'm
over
slowly going through that list, and I can tell you there's some awesome movies there.
Yeah, I can see. I can see your point. You know, but there are also movies outside of Britain as well. Like, have you ever heard about Hollywood, for example?
No, I'm not that keen on Hollywood. That's the thing.
They have some good movies here and there. Yeah, some of them are good. Like, you know,
I
Fight
just
Club, that's
watched.
from
Was it
Hollywood.
Edge of Life, Edge of the Rim, something like that? What was it called? Where they keep resetting the day.
Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Edge of Tomorrow, yeah.
I just
With
watched
Tom
that.
Cruise.
Yeah, I just watched that yesterday.
And what
I
do you
mean-
thought about it?
From the British movies, I do like the most Shaun of the Dead. That's my most.
Oh,
favorite-
oh my
that's
God,
my
Shaun
most
of the Dead.
favorite British movie.
And there's another one which is like, there's, I think the 2 same actors, and they play a policeman.
Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
I have no idea what are you talking about, guys, now.
Have you seen Shaun of the Dead? It's like a parody of the zombie movies, pretty much.
Nope.
Oh, you have to see. it.
You have
have to see
a
that.
cultural issue.
Yeah,
That is the best movie ever.
Shaun
One
of
of
the
the
Dead.
best.
Well, best British movie, I would say. Like right after all the Monty Pythons.
Space Odyssey? Odyssey? Was it
Anyway,
Odyssey? Was it Space?
let's get back to Geri because it's not about you, Sam. No one cares about you. Everyone cares about Geri now.
Oh boy.
So, Geri, if you had a choice between Xena,
Yeah.
watching Xena, like really awesome movie, and Hobbit, that would be like one movie. Which one would you choose?
Xena always.
Always Xena.
I don't care about other movies when it comes to Xena. I don't care about anything at all. Just Xena.
Well,
when it's
to be
Xena,
fair,
yeah.
you look like a Xena a little bit, like a more pretty, like a prettier Xena, because she was like really, like Amazonian. But you look like a prettier Xena, which is it's a compliment.
Okay. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
where's your chakram?
I don't have a chakram because I can't afford it. It's
Do-
very expensive.
do you have,
I
like, a
have a
frisbee?
sword, but
Do you
yeah.
have like a frisbee? When I was little, I had like a frisbee. I was pretending,
Yeah, but
chakram.
it's like a $200 on eBay. So
Now frisbee's like 30 cents.
yeah, but
Locally,
it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
It's
So
not the same thing, but it's close.
it's close, but I prefer if it's. We kind of have a saying here: if it's going to be a crow, it has to be. Well, I don't know how this could turn out in English actually. When it has to be good, it's better to be the best, something like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
You're
I
one of-
prefer the real thing, and then I'm going
You know
to.
the people that when you go buy a tea, you don't just buy like a generic tea. Just go through the best, tea shops and you pick every tea, And this
Or
one
like
is a
coffee.
blend.
You take coffee that a cat shits out and it's really nice.
Yeah. It's like I just buy the tea that's on sale. Cheapest one, in like an industrial package.
Mhm.
Tesco's finest.
Yeah, Tesco's finest.
Tesco's value.
Oh yeah, don't even remind me that.
Okay.
So you're always Xena, you're a big Xena fan.
The biggest, yeah, well, maybe.
What character would you like to be added to Xena?
Added to Xena. Well, if
there
there
was
is a
one
movie
character- Yeah, if you were a screenwriter, if you were a
Okay.
character designer, and you had the task to add one character, who would it be? Who would play the character? And what would be like his or
Well, that's
her
obvious. It would be.
powers or things,
It would be you, isn't it?
abilities?
The character. Who would play the character?
well, I have to think as a screenwriter, so I probably will add some of the gods because Xena killed every god basically on Olympus except Ares and Aphrodite. So maybe some evil god has to come and try to take out Xena.
Did she kill Hades? She actually did, right?
Yeah.
Who else
She
is there
destroyed
from
him.
evil gods? Or
Uh,
maybe some Titan or from like.
Where the Titans were most used in Hercules,
Yeah.
and so they're just the Prometheus in Xena.
Then you could like completely freshen it up like they did with Assassin's Creed, where they're like, oh no, hang on, now you're actually in the future.
Yeah, I
Sam,
hate
don't go
playing the
there.
future in
Oh, that
Assassin's
was-
Creed.
Let's not make a futuristic Xena. No.
Well,
No, please.
that's what they
That
did
would
with
ruin
Assassin's Creed, though, and it's horrible.
Well, actually,
What?
there was one
have
episode
no
that Xena
taste
was
in
in the
story.
future, by the way.
Is there?
Yeah, there is. They clone her, Xena and Gabrielle.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I think I remember something
They
like
did?
that.
What?
yes, they did absolutely in season 6. And Xena grabbed a gun and she didn't know what to do with it. She just fired and she just threw it and said, "This is
I've
not
never-
like close combat.
I've
This is
never
useless."
even heard about that. That actually ruins my childhood.
That is actually true. That's why I mentioned it because I had the feeling an old series did that, but I wasn't sure which one.
Absolutely, yeah, season 6.
So,
You can
who would
sending the glows actually is the code. Is the episode code.
So you would like to design the bad guy for Xena. What would be his power? What would be like his ability or power?
The bad guy. Well, he has to be very, very smart because he doesn't stand a chance.
Uh-huh.
And he has to maybe don't have exactly powers, but be as much skilled as Xena. Although they did an episode like this before, and she, of course, defeated him very badly. But maybe it has to be some kind of a mix of powers and something else that Xena hasn't come across yet, so she could really dig
Did Xena
deep.
actually killed? Did she actually kill Kronos? The god of time.
Kronos? No, he was
There's
the
no
father
power.
of Zeus, and Zeus killed Kronos.
Yeah, that's true.
Zeus killed Kronos before. We don't see this, but they.
That's mythology. I'm not really good with that. But
Yes.
yeah, Kronos, like resurrected Kronos would be cool.
Maybe.
Or
yeah.
someone who controls the time, because he would be like the faceless void in Dota. He would like just jump around her, freeze her and shit. That would be actually quite kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be kind of different actually.
But
But Zeus also died. He was the first to die.
Oh,
Hercules killed him.
you can imagine like from the was it 90s when Xena started?
yeah,
1995, yeah.
You
it's like a Xena trivia. What was the third episode named?
What?
What was the third episode of first season? What was the name of the episode?
The third episode of the first season.
Yeah.
So the first episode, the third episode, Cradle of Hope. No, Dreams. Something
Yo.
about dreams. Oh boy.
No,
I
that's
have to
enough.
think
That's,
back.
this is serious.
that's enough. That's enough. You have a diagnosis. You're a xenomorph. Xenomorph.
Okay. Xena.
You're just.
Xena T. Because all Xena fans are called Xena Ts.
Yeah, but you are way above them. Like you're the god of them because you can even. Like what was the. Did she have like a bad makeup in the fifth episode? Yeah, she did at the 5th minute, you know, between the 15 seconds there. She had like a different eye shades, you know.
By the way, I actually know every episode really. I mean, I remember everything that happened in every episode of 135 episodes
I have the
because
same with Futurama.
because I started to do actually videos for the first time, Xena music videos that were kind of like a fan thing. And I have to know every episode in order to do the videos because I have to think of a topic, pick the music, and make something that makes sense. I mean, something emotional, some topic of the series, for instance. And I have to know every episode so I can pick the shots that I need, the clips, so everything could be perfect.
Alright, and now to your character you just came up with, you know, the bad guy, the smart bad guy that is like a villain to Xena. How would Xena defeat him? Like what would she do?
Well, first of all, I'm sure that he will do something that will tip Xena off. I mean, she was super evil before, so she knows how evil guys think, and that's her edge before other heroes. Because she was so evil and she dealt with warlords and other bad guys, gods. So I think that she will figure him out from the best of her ability and try to do something that he won't expect. Although everyone thinks that they know what Xena will do, but she always does something super cool and unexpected to them.
And would you somehow improve Xena?
I don't. Hang on.
Is there something
From my childhood, I don't remember any of this. I just remember her having like blaze and throwing them around.
I just remember the battle cry. That's it.
That's all
But I was
No,
always
that
more of a
was-
Hercules fan because I'm a boy, you know, and my sister was like a big Xena fan back then. But she just abandoned it. It was just like a child thing. But I do remember that I liked Xena. She was really good. I did like I don't remember the name of the sidekick, you know, the girl. She was with.
Gabriella.
Gabrielle.
She's blonde. I remember that.
Yeah, she was blonde. She was kind of hot, and so I
Yeah.
remember. And I just
Yeah.
remember the la 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 la.
Well, you remembered the surface things on the surface, but really
Yeah.
Xena is a lot
I'm
more
sorry.
deeper than Hercules.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was always like more of a Hercules fan, but anyway, how would you improve Xena? Like, how would you improve the character, or you know, her armor, or anything? Like, it can be character or characteristic.
I think that I will improve her armor because it's
She's pretty much
21st
nude.
century
Yeah.
and have to be added some elements maybe. But Xena, she's perfect. She doesn't need any improvements.
Like, would you add something magical, like some magical armor? You know, like a armorlet or something.
Well, the key thing in Xena, one of the key things is that she's mortal and she doesn't rely on other powers than her own abilities that she so developed to the skies. So no, I won't add any powers to her. She had many chances to become a god, but she always avoid those.
And if there was a, like, would you like to see Xena in some games?
Xena actually has several games for PlayStation 1.
But I'm thinking like you know, like a Dota styled games, because there is a game like Smite where you play like for gods and you have like Greek gods there. Would you like to see Xena there? Which would be, I would
most
actually
likely
love to see her there, like being really overpowered hero, but she has only one life, you know, because she's mortal. so she wouldn't respawn. When they kill you, you're dead forever, and you just can't watch the game. You know, you can't contribute anyway. But you'll be so overpowered.
I'm
in
not
the
sure
early game.
balancing issues would work out.
They would, because they would have to be all. The team would have to be against you, like all of them. The problem
And they
with
would.
gods in Xena was that she was picking up the gods like one by one. She never like walked into Olympus and she said, "Oh, here I am." La, la, la. You know, she
Actually,
never did
that is incorrect. Actually,
No,
that's
no, no,
incorrect.
no, no! Don't ruin my memories. Don't ruin my.
Sorry, that is incorrect
She
because
didn't just walk in there.
Okay,
she,
man.
she did walk in
She fought them one by one.
how it was called, the mountain Olympus, yeah. She was teleported on Olympus and she killed the remaining gods, and before that they
remaining
won on
gods.
Earth, like 5 or 6 of them, and she just
Yeah, but those were the remaining gods. Those were like the shit lords of the god club, you know. Those were like the guys that were like hiding under tables, you know, like the mothers and children. That was pretty much it, you know. It was like the Jedi. Like
well,
Jedi's
that's
killed
where
by Anakin.
that were the best remaining gods, because Athena was the head of the gods, because Zeus was killed. She was his daughter, and she was the queen of the gods. And then Artemis, Ares, and Discord, and all of those other gods, Hades, all of them were killed by Xena. So
But, you know,
that are the main gods.
She didn't walk into Olympus when they were all alive. That's it, you know.
Wait,
she didn't walk
were
in
they-
there like when it was like a business meeting, you know, of gods, and they were like, "Oh, who should we terrorize now? Should we kill the sheep or send a plague or something?" She didn't just walk in there and said like, "Oh my God, eat my chakram" or something like. You know, she didn't do that because that would be really dumb.
First of all, they attack like 6 of them plus
She just
the
said
god
like
of the
Zeus,
sea.
like a coupon to like TGI Fridays, and on the road she just ganked him, you know, in the forest or something. She didn't just walk in there. Don't tell me that she just walked in there.
They walked on her. I mean, they
there you
attacked
go.
her all at once.
Yeah, and that would be why she would be good in Smite, I believe. Or your respawn would be like really long.
I would love to see Xena in any game, basically in any game, but I just love to see a modern third-person game like Assassin's Creed with Xena. That would be the best thing.
That would be awesome, yeah. It actually fits her character, yeah.
Yeah, like Assassin's Creed with Xena. That sounds like something.
It would be like a mix between the God of War and Assassin's Creed. Yeah, because
I
in God
prefer
of War,
to be only. No, I don't want to see like jump and slash thing. I like
mean,
see an intelligent
the
game, third-person game, like Uncharted, like, you know.
yeah,
The
Come
Tomb
on,
Raider.
come
Tomb
on!
Raider.
Assassin's Creed was just like mash, 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 mash. Yeah, they did. That's what
And
I
that was
remember
kind
of
of
Assassin's
before.
Creed.
yeah, essentially. But
That was kind of before. I mean, God of War is a lot more slash hit, and
it's a slash and hack,
you don't see it from the back.
It's a quick
you
time.
see
It's a
him from
quick
the
time
side.
game. It's a quick time game, really, isn't it? God of War.
well, but that's up to a different discussion, you know. What would your the best movie about Xena? If you had
The best what?
The best movie about Xena, if you had the power to create it,
The best
Wo-
move.
movie, you know.
Ah,
film.
movie.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, I
if you
already
had the
have
power to
an
create
idea.
it, if you had the power to create it, you know, the best movie about Xena, it would have to be the best one. Now,
Okay.
here's the question: would you kill off the Xena or one? Like, would you
Do I kill?
end her story there? Because it would be the best movie about her. You know.
Actually, Xena already was killed, so she
Yeah, but
has to be revived in order to make
would
a
you
movie.
kill her for-
I won't
for
kill her
good?
second time. No, absolutely not.
No? Okay.
That's stupid. Yeah, I won't
Right,
kill
I'm just
Xena.
asking, you know. Some dedicated fans would love to see like her, you know, growing old and be married or something. You know. I've seen
No.
I've seen
We,
fan theories like that, you know.
Oh, that
we
reminds me
barely
of Harry Potter.
survived her death in the last episode. We fans, I mean. We mourn her like she was a real person, so I won't kill her again. Absolutely not.
All right, and now you can ask us something if you want. I'm out of questions. That's pretty much what I'm saying.
Okay, Samuel, do you have any questions?
That's a
Have
really
you
good
got-
question.
Have you got anything for your channel planned for the future? Anything interesting that could be, I don't know, a new thing on your channel or something like that?
Well, for now, I have to try to make as much as possible. I mean, movie reviews, gaming reviews. I wanted to do a TV show reviews, but it just doesn't. I don't have enough time for this, and I'm launching a second channel now that will be for cooking. And I don't know how I'm going to juggle through all of this, but I have to do this because, as you know, when you join Freedom, if you have something left in your Google AdSense, it will stay there. And Freedom said that they can't fix this problem. So I rather much prefer to make a cooking channel, something super different from now, so I can make something to eat and at the same time, because I have very interesting recipes because they are Bulgarian. I will do two things at once. I mean, I will cook and at the same time I will do videos. So that is the second thing in my movies and review channel. I trying to think
Okay,
of
so
stuff all the time.
so what it would be your new channel, second channel, a cooking Bulgarian
Barbarican, yeah, of course.
barbaric cooking for dummies. No, Bulgarian cooking show essentially.
For some reason, I
Uh,
can't show the.
The signal kind of broke again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you,
I
but
can
when
hear
you ask the questions.
So it
ask
would
the
be
question again,
a Bulgarian cooking show. Anything interesting you'd like to add to it, like extraordinary Swedish mealtime or something like that? A spin on that?
I was
Have you
trying,
seen-
Is that supposed to be?
just to do what I was doing right now. I was trying to show off your channel in the stream, but for some reason, I cannot get OBS to work with Google Chrome.
Oh.
Before the streaming, it was actually working. Right now, it just gives me a black window, so I don't know what to do with it. But I was trying to, show off your channel on the stream, so people can see it. But it will be just in the description on YouTube. Sorry, people. You have to check it out on your own.
And in the annotations.
Annotations, of course.
So it's going to be just the ordinary cooking channel.
Well, I'm going to show very healthy recipes. Actually, I'm trying to eat healthy as possible.
So it's like a health cooking channel.
Yeah, you can say that because I'm not going to cook anything that's not healthy. So
Yeah, I'm on the same
all
page with
that.
you. Like, all my frozen pizzas are Hawaii's because it has like a pineapple in it, and that's healthy. That's fruit. I'm on the same page.
it depends on how it's cooked,
It's frozen. I just put it in the
It
oven.
all
that's it.
depends.
And then I have a soda stream, so I'm ecologic guy because I just save the environment and my wallet and my cash, and everything. And then I have like leftovers.
Look, I
I'm
just
not
drink water. That's ecological and economical.
And it's very healthy.
And it's very healthy.
Actually, my lunch today
Yeah.
was a bunch of crackers with cheese.
That's not so healthy.
Yeah. And then I had the Coke with it. I'm not really a healthy person.
Well, if you
Last stream-
eat McDonald's, it's
Well,
definitely not good for you.
Last stream I ate like 20 cold chicken McNuggets with chili sauce. Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm not really thinking about my health because that's a future Van Borner's problem, I don't care about a douche. Always
Well,
puts
I
work
hope you
on
don't
me,
get
so,
fat at least.
you know.
Okay, guys. So, anything else, or I'm going to just ask you something, or
Yeah.
You
give
are
us
bored.
questions.
Anything else?
Give us some questions, sure.
Yeah. We're ready for
okay.
you.
So, from what is your favorite type of game to play? First person, third person, or strategy?
Oh, that's
Time
hard.
is boggled. Well, for
Uh,
me, it's a sandbox kind of games like Minecraft
That's-
or.
That's what I was
Terraria.
about to say. Sandbox game with modding support.
But then, I like Dota, so mobile games. and like competitive multiplayer games. I do like those. I don't care if it's like a top-down or third-person or first-person. I do like competitive multiplayer games. I'm
to be
not good
honest-
at them. I just like them.
I would say, and I think this counts for Van as well, we both like indie games over AAA titles.
Yeah.
Because, thing is, with indie games, there's a lot of love put into them. And that's just so lovely. And then you sell it to a company that sort of tries to rinse it for all the money, like Microsoft. Yeah.
Yeah, is a better example.
So,
And
they just indie games have so much love in them from the developer. And the developers, most of them, don't do it for money.
I have
At
an awesome
least their
question.
first indie title.
I have an awesome question for you, Geri.
Okay.
You said that you like the Assassin's Creed kind of games,
Yeah.
the third-person games.
Yeah.
Do you like Skyrim?
Skyrim, yes. Actually, I super like
Can you
Skyrim.
imagine Xena game in a Skyrim, pretty much, landscape and things, like a huge ass map, and you have like many
But like
items
that,
you can play.
essentially, Skyrim is like GTA or Just Cause.
Well.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
the
open
fighting
world.
the fighting sucks. The fighting movements are very stiff.
That's why I prefer Magic there. But would you like a Xena game, like made like a Skyrim? Like a Skyrim open world, big map, but in the Xena universe,
Like I said, I like everything that Xena could be included in, and they actually made kind of a mod with Xena, and some artists tried to make 100% copy of Xena and put it into the game, but I think that they didn't manage to do so in the end. But it was an amazing project when it
The
started.
trouble is, it's probably not a too big market. That's what I'd say the issue is.
open world games are just really expensive to develop. That's the issue.
Yeah, and you need a big market. Even to mod Skyrim into Xena. It's possible.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible.
It would be awesome.
And it
Yeah.
would probably require less time than to develop a whole new game.
Yes, for sure, yeah.
But
Well,
even for that, there's not a big enough market.
I beg to differ.
Well,
So-
the other characters from Skyrim are kind of nobodies, but people buy Skyrim. I mean, it all depends on the game, on the company, on everything. So new characters break out. Sorry. So
I guess
it's not on the
I
characters.
guess rather than selling it as a Xena game, maybe sell it as a mythology god game with the option of a Xena character. And I think that could work.
Well, I think that everything could work as long as there is enough effort put into it.
Yeah, I would love to believe that, but to a certain degree, you need a budget for some things. And the budget for an open world game is really big, really big. Not many people can actually pull off good open world games, even.
That's the problem. Good open world game is hard to do. I dare say
How
that
many
even
good
Skyrim.
open world games are there?
I dare say that even Skyrim didn't have that right. GTA has a great open world map. It has a really awesome open world map because everything lives there. In GTA, everything's alive. But in
And that
Skyrim,
was even the first GTA did that, which is amazing.
yeah, sort of. But in Skyrim, yeah, I've seen that the characters, they have like the NPCs have like their own story, and they have to like eat and shit and sleep and shit and and then shit again. But it just didn't felt like you arrived in the city that's alive because there were like 20 people in the huge city.
Yeah. That's
GTA,
my issue.
There's like tons of people. Like you go through a street and there are lines and people are going to grocery stores and that's what I like about GTA more than Skyrim, because Skyrim just did a good big map, but most of the map is empty. There's nothing there. It's just a forest. It's like it
Yes.
feels like a DayZ pretty much to me. You just run from A to B. And then
Skyrim is a little bit slow as a game, but there was a game, Kingdom of Amalur, yeah, that was combining very good fighting. They also put some chakrams there. I think this is the first game that used
Yeah.
chakrams. It was super
Dota has
amazing.
chakrams. Dota has chakrams. One character has chakrams there, I believe. But in Kingdom of Amalur, I had one issue. It was a game breaking of the mechanic. You have like a Fate Weaver, like a guy who like could reset your character. You get the points back and you can reuse them, which was a game breaking because every time I need like new armor, I just went to him for like 50 gold.
hang on.
I had my character reset, and then I put everything into crafting and enchanting, made the best armor in the game, and then I just went back to him for 100 gold. I just reset everything and put everything into combat, and I was invincible by then. The game was like not really balanced in this way, but it was fun.
Yeah.
The first game to have chakrams must have been Dynasty Warriors.
Really? That would be interesting if some
Yeah.
game.
Dynasty
beat
Warriors
up.
were awesome.
Have you played Dynasty Warriors?
I haven't.
It is a amazing game. 97, the first one came out.
97?
Yeah. It's
2
old.
years after the first episode of Xena.
I haven't seen even a computer back then.
It's PlayStation only.
I have.
Yeah.
There are ones for PC, but none of them have been good. It's like Dynasty Warriors 4, 5, PS2 are the best.
I've played a little bit of PS2, but I didn't have a PS2. My friend, one of my girlfriends actually had PS2, and I played a little bit of Taken and games like James Bond, and there was
James Bond games on PS2 are awesome.
Oh, I've got... Actually, I've got
they
one
totally-
that's amazing and the other one isn't.
Yeah, but Geri, carry on.
Yeah.
Finish your sentence. Sorry for interrupting you.
No, I just wanted to say that there were a map on Europe, and on the place of Bulgaria, it said Hungary. And I was like, what? Really? We are
Yeah.
hungry here?
You don't seem
Super.
hungry to me. You don't seem hungry. No.
No,
Or Hungarian.
absolutely
but-
not.
But yeah, that happens from time to time. Like in Indiana Jones movie, and there was like a plane flying over Europe. Czech Republic was Switzerland or something like that. It happens from time to time, even to the best people. They just can't afford to look at the map.
Well, I recently saw a video of some Americans making fun of Minecraft Bulgarian mod because there are some titles on Bulgarian, and they try to read those, and it sounded super funny and so not accurate. And they thought that we are like gypsies or something like this, which is totally wrong. And I started kind of a argument with everyone. And,
In the comments.
yeah, in the
In the
comments.
comments.
And
In
some
the
people
comments, we know
came
that.
from Bulgaria and said, "Oh, we're like aliens," because they just started to joking about it. It was very
Oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, some of the people are douches and jerks, and we know it from first-hand experience. However,
Yeah.
you are in Bulgaria. You are using Cyrillic, right, as an alphabet. You're not using the Latin alphabet,
No, we are using
using the-
Cyrillic
Yeah.
alphabet.
You
Yeah.
say Cyrillic, yeah. Well, I actually can read Cyrillic, so I feel better now. Everyone knows because I can read. I cannot speak Russian or anything, but thanks to my Daisy experience, I can read Cyrillic. I
Yeah,
can
and
read the letters.
That's awesome, but some people also think that we are Russians.
Yeah,
Which is
because
also
you use the same
super-
alphabet. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, but we invented this alphabet, so
You know-
it's our alphabet.
Some people think about our Czechs that we are like sheep herders or Russians as well. So
But no, that's sheep herders. That's the men of Welsh and men of Wales.
No,
and
I've
men
actually
of...
played like Daisy with like 20 people from US, and I was on TeamSpeak with them, and they were like, "Where are you from again?" I was like, "Czech Republic." And they were, "Oh, you can actually afford PC?" It's like,
Ah,
what?
so ignorant!
We're
So
in-
ignorant!
we are in the Europe. We're Central Europe. Of course, I can afford PC. Oh, how are your sheep doing? quite well. Why are you asking?
Oh,
They're
terrible.
asleep. Don't wake them up, please. You know,
So, have you got any questions you'd like to ask us?
Something.
And we could perhaps do a final question or two.
Okay, because I think we are about an hour in, maybe.
Yeah.
that's pretty much the time format we set up.
Okay.
In fact, we want to play more Magicite, but
Okay, well, do you have a 3D IMAX screens near you, for instance?
yeah, I do.
3D what?
3D IMAX
IMAX.
screen.
IMAX.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we do. We actually have 3DX or 4DX. It's 4DX. It's like a
Yeah,
you
I
sit
know.
there
I know.
and it moves with you. And I went to see the How to Train Your Dragon 2 there. It was awesome. I love it.
I thought they only do like silly little 10-minute movies.
Oh, they do all the 3D movies now on IMAX
I've seen-
IMAX for.
I've seen
Something.
Avatar over there, I believe.
Oh.
It was quite good, yeah. But it was choppy. Like the frame rate was really low. It was like 20. So it was
That-
choppy.
Oh, by the way, when you said Avatar, I just there's a news now that Avatar will be in 120 frames per second in 4K, the first movie ever, and in 3D, of course.
I'm
That's
not sure
very
that's. I'm not sure
interesting.
that's
But-
technically possible.
But if they could have done it, if they can do it now, why didn't they do it before?
I'm not sure that's technically possible.
Well, they said that it will be like 60 frames per second for each eye.
Yeah, and I had to watch it in 1080p in a big ass screen in IMAX because it was 1080p, and it was in 20 frames per second. It was choppy.
No.
It was-
Cinema screens are usually 4K.
It was 1080p, like
Well-
it was blurry a bit on a big screen.
That is very strange because I seen Avatar on 3D and IMAX 3D. I didn't see any issue with the quality. It's very strange.
Well,
Maybe
maybe-
something with
Might be that the
this
guy,
particular theater.
might be that the guy in the room there was just watching a porn, or something. And then,
Usually
like in the PC.
2K or 4K.
Then it was in 2K. Yeah, I'm sorry for. It was 2160 or something like that.
Yeah, the 2K
But it's
is
a 1080p for each eye, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I was not that
Well-
far from truth.
I
Anyway.
don't know how to interpret the news, but have you seen The Hobbit in 48 frames per second?
yeah, and it was brilliant.
In a 3D. In
3D, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way I'd say it's the best.
It was it was the best 3D movie I've ever seen.
The thing is, like with The Hobbit, with that technology, it seemed like it was just like theater rather than was it? Yeah,
Rather than
theater
Cinema.
rather than a cinema theater, actual theater with actors like
Yeah.
playing in front of you.
Exactly like you are looking through a window. It was super
Yeah.
amazing.
Like
Yeah.
things were
Yeah.
actually like in the space. They actually had like some distance between them. It was
Actually,
really awesome.
people felt sickness after it. Many people.
That's very strange because
That was-
I think it's
That was
perfect.
because they decided to split it into 3 episodes. That's why they were sick.
No, I don't think
I
it
mean,
was really
come
any
on!
issue.
I have Hobbit right here. I'll show the book. Maybe I'll have even the Lord of the Rings here.
See, now you have to pretend. Don't forget. Oh yeah, go on, show it.
I have a Hobbit book.
Oh
Right
yeah, yeah, it's so
Yeah.
slim. Yeah,
Yeah, this is a
Yeah.
Hobbit book.
it's so
then-
slim. I can see it right there.
This is one of the Lord of the Rings book.
Oh yeah, it's big, yeah, big.
That's the Fellowship of the Ring.
Is I'm the only one who doesn't see anything, or
They are.
Yeah, you don't.
Or
see
you
it.
just-
Yeah, you'll see it on the stream.
Yeah,
If you watch
yeah.
the stream, you can see that.
okay?
But the issue is that little book is like 250 pages. I can read it. Like, in 2
I
days.
wish they did it the other way round. That would
Yeah.
be so amazing.
Like Lord of the Ring,
Like
you
10
you have,
movies.
Like 400 pages, and you make it into a 3-hour movie. Hobbit, you have like 250 pages, and you make it into 3 hours movie. What?
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Yeah, they do. They do sort of make things up a bit, don't they? But I do like it. Still,
Yeah.
I would say it's so much better than any other movie that has came out this year,
Yeah, yeah, that's
It's actually last year.
last year.
but,
Yeah.
yeah. Sam,
Yeah.
you're fired.
Thing is, I always go and see it with my father after New Year's. So.
Awesome. So, what else can we
Last
talk about?
question. Have you got one?
The last question, it comes for the lady, you know? So, do you have any last question for us, or do you mind taking a question from us?
Maybe you can ask me something.
Alright, Sam, you haven't asked a proper question.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You know Homer Simpson has that monkey that goes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I've got up there just now.
Yeah, in your brain, yeah. Like the one with the musical instruments, yeah.
Yeah.
Or the jars with the teeth that make this
Yeah.
like from Johnny Bravo, if you saw this.
I have a question. From animated movies, you know, from like Pixar or DreamWorks or anything. What is your most favorite movie? Because I love animated movies. That's my favorite genre.
Animated movies where, well, Nemo, Finding Nemo is one of my favorites. Boat with the dog. Oh boy, I can't think of so many animations right now. I liked Frozen, but I didn't go crazy about it. And other animations, the Lego Movie was good, but it's not so good that everyone said that it was. At least for me, it was super good, but not.
Did you
super,
play with
super,
Legos as a kid?
I had an Atcos, which are kind of copies of Lego because Lego is so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, I inherited boxes and boxes of Legos from
I did as
loads
well.
of people, and I've got a drawer that's like that big, that tall, and that wide, and it's full of Lego.
Awesome, you can sell
pretty much as
everything
big as
on
my
eBay.
penis.
No,
Make a fortune.
I would never do that. Never ever would
I
I
actually
do
gave it
that.
away to the orphanage.
No. I'm going
When
to
we were
play with.
moving, when we were moving, I actually gave all my Legos to the local orphanage. So I
Oh,
just felt like it. Anyway,
I
so
could never do that. I
That's
could
it.
never do that.
that's it. Thank you very much everyone for watching. Check out Geri's channel. It will be, you can click on the annotation, like it's around
Gary's
her head.
face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like around her window and around her camera. And you can check us out if you want, but you can check us out or her out. It's up to you.
Check
Thank you
everyone
very-
out.
Yeah, check everyone out. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you don't mind this being 1 hour long. This is still a new format. We will like figure things out. Maybe people will want a longer episode, maybe shorter. Depends on
There's
people.
still a lot of topics to be discussed, so
Yeah, and we can do
Yeah.
this like
Yes,
next
enough.
week if you want.
yeah, if
No,
I'm
next week,
free,
same
of
time if you
course. Yeah, no
No,
problem.
it depends on the feedback pretty much, you know. But
Okay.
I wish you the best luck. I do like your channel. Keep up your work. You definitely deserve more subscribers than that, especially with the views
Just-
you got.
Just a quick story how I found Geri. I was messaging people to give me some feedback, and you know, I said I'm happy to check your channel out if you send it, and I'll give you some feedback. And I was just going through these channels. I went through 50 of them, and I was like, oh, just watch this playlist. It's bad. Just watch this playlist. It's bad. Just watch this playlist. It's bad.
So much
That's like-
patience.
And I was like, what? That actually looks okay. What? I was shocked when I saw a channel that looked good, and
Yeah.
I was happy to see one.
And when Sam have sent me your channel, I was like, how the hell she has like 100 subscribers? Why? She has really lovely lovely noise, lovely voice. And
Thank
her
you.
opinions are good. You know, her English is actually really good, and she has
I'm so
really
flattered.
interesting videos. And I don't get it. Like, really, I don't get it.
It's a matter of luck sometimes. Sometimes.
And patience.
Thank
Yeah.
you for being here.
Thank you very
and
much, guys. Also,
Thank
thank
you.
you for having me.
I'm sorry that you can't see me. It's
We're going to Yeah, we're
If
going
we
to
don't,
try this
because-
next time. It's always next time. If
Yeah, next time. Every time, it's next time. It's a
Yeah.
future events problem, not mine. But the issue why they can't see me is that the camera is locked to OBS. It's gonna be used in Skype.
Yeah.
OBS takes the whole camera for some reason.
Yeah, and if I use it in Skype, it cannot go into OBS. So that's the issue. Anyway, thank you for joining,
computers.
and
Guys,
hopefully we'll see you again. Bye.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye, guys.